Welcome to Card Sharks. This is a really fun probability game. It was once a nationally televised game show. It's also one of my students' favorite games because it's simple, it's really fun, and involves some harmless betting. Um, Use your knowledge of probability to bet on whether the next card is higher or lower than the last one. I'm going to keep it at 8, but I would change just by doing the slider. Keep it at 8. You can play with a single suit or a full deck, and let's play with a full deck. So my first card is an 8, which is a tough one. I have 40 points to start with. So is this higher or lower than an 8? Well, let's check the probabilities. It's going to cost me 8 points. So here's what the hint says. 39.39 that it's higher, 0.55 that it's lower, and 0.06 that it's the same. So let's bet another 8 to get back that it is lower, since that's our best probability. Unfortunately, it's a jack, so it's higher. So now we have 24 points left, and most likely the next card is lower. So let's bet 12 that we are lower than a jack. Having trouble, it is a jack, which means it's not lower. So I'm down to 12 points. I still believe the next card is lower than a jack. I'm going to bet 8 that it's lower. And I've got it right that time, so I'm up to 20 points. But I have a tough card and a 7. I don't feel like I can bet that much on this next card. I'm going to guess that it's higher, but I'm only going to go 7. 7, and it's higher than a 7. And it's 2, so that's clearly wrong. That being said, the only card, and in this game, aces are low. The only, it looks like there's a possibility of 7 cards in the deck that are lower than 12. So I'm going to almost go all in. I'm going to save 1 and say that it's higher than a 2. And it was lower. There's that ace. So I have 1 point left. Now I can bet the entire point that it's higher. And it is. I'm up to 2. We might as well go all in. Bet higher than the 5. And it's a 4. So at this point, I have 0 points, and I am the game is officially over. Now, normally when you play this game, my students can get thousands and thousands of points. It just depends. You see, probability. The point of this game is that despite probabilities, the lower probabilities sometimes still come up, just like rolling dice or anything like that. If you finish the game with points, you can earn prizes. Like sort of fake computer prizes. But the prizes range from things like you can win Apple Core if you have few points, or you can win trips around the world or even to different galaxies if you've scored in the thousands or even tens of thousands of points. So this is a really fun game. Card Sharks, great for thinking about probability and thinking, each time there's a card, thinking about what the probability is that next card is higher or lower. So I think you'll enjoy this. It's a quick game, kind of addictive, can be played over and over again.